We just got out of Eddington, and this is our cinephile out of theater reaction. 3, 2, 1. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You go first.
We had the same score, so I missed the first 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, it wasn't more than that, but it was a wacky, fun ride. I don't know if it was supposed to be a comedy, but it was grounded fantasticalness, but it was fantasticalness, but it was it's believable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the story was all over the place, but I was entertained the whole way. So it was weird, but I get I feel like this was satire a little bit, right? Do you think that was?
That didn't come to my mind until you said that.
Okay, so like I had to rate the humor on this, and I rated it like an 8. So it was a strange movie, but I had fun watching. Let me say that. Go ahead.
I'm still trying to get my thoughts together for this movie. I say the first half was very grounded. Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't get satire from it. A lot of that first half was pretty real to me.
Yeah.
So extremely entertaining, had me sucked in because of that, because of what I've experienced and the way they were telling it. They could easily just name this movie 2020. Mm-hmm. Like it was so I was taken aback, like, wow, we really lived through that. We were doing those things, and it was just surreal to see. Mm-hmm. Pedro Pascal, I touched on how I could only see him in Fantastic Four. His co-star, Joaquin Phoenix, I hear he's like a true thespian. I never see him when I see him in movies. Yeah. He truly turned into that sheriff to me.
Yeah.
And his acting was, I see why he'd be like seeing therapists after he do a movie, because he'd be so into his characters. Pedro was dope too. Like he was fine for all his parts. But Joaquin was, he stole the show, as he should have been. He was a star person. The second half of that movie took off. I wasn't losing interest, but I was just like, okay, how are they? What's next? Mm-hmm. And then it took off in a completely unexpected way. I'll get to the second half. Go ahead.
So it was all over the place. It's hard for me to talk about it now that I'm trying to spit out what I want to say. Just watching him with the ride and stuff. It's hard enough controlling a classroom of kids. Mm-hmm. A sheriff of a town has to deal with that, and that's the type of mental equipment he was there to work with. It was hard to watch.
Yes, it absolutely was. Yep. That second half, they started with a bang, literally. I'm saying with Pedro's fucking assassination.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what is going on now?
Yeah,
and then it was just fucking hit the ground running but I thought the tension of all that I gave that tension a 10 because I thought the cinematography was dope. When he was just running and they would show the person who was chasing him, I could barely see the person. So I had anxiety of I was waiting for the flash and another shot to hit him because I was expecting him to get shot.
Yep.
So the tension was a motherfucker. And then when he was standing in the middle and he shot up that red car, I'm like, that's that girl in there. I thought that was a little stupid, dumbass teenage girl in there. She's gonna be dead. And then when he shot up that car and he started looking left and looking right, and the camera would move, that was cinematography at its fucking finest.
Yep.
It was truly making you feel that entire fucking scene. Where the fuck is he at? It was. I was damn near fucking. Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat for that shit. So, and I didn't know I was getting that in this movie.
Yep.
So it was a weird, wacky movie, but of true shit.
Yep.
Until it, went crazy. But they really didn't go crazy because not that, but motherfucking Antifa dudes were doing shit like that. They were doing that.
So have you seen The Social Dilemma? There's a documentary on Netflix.
No. I don't think so.
So it's a documentary, but it do have some like little actors in it or whatever. But anyways, this was like a live action movie of the social dilemma. So like the topics was very true. Like and so that's why it felt like satire to me. Like how like people the internet divided us. It's basically how Facebook is so powerful, whatever. But social media in general. But the internet divided us, and people were trying to pick sides. Little white boy, he was trying to like, well, he kind of wanted the girl or whatever. So like, let me go over here. I'm gonna fuck them niggas, and like, you know what I mean. And then he found his shine at the end. Like he got the shit on tape now, I'm the man or whatever. Now he got a podcast or whatever. But like, that's why it was satire. Like yes, it's ridiculousness, but like you said, this stuff is really happening. We really lived through that time, and yeah, just seeing people switch, go left and right like that. It was just that's how it looks from the outside or from a wide angle. When you're involved, you don't see that shit, but because you're fucking in a trance and fucking scrolling and shit. You know what I mean?
I didn't expect that much from this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I expected from this movie. I probably only saw the trailer once. It wasn't like this trailer was running like the other big movies. Yeah. I don't think this came out as a big movie.
No.
So probably saw one trailer a month ago. Don't remember. I just knew who was in it, and I was like, "Oh, that's got to be a good movie."
Yeah.
And which it was. So, and then watching it, that's how it kept me on edge because I was just like, I don't know what this movie is about. So that means I don't know how to figure it out where it's going. I definitely did not figure that movie out.
Yeah. I just think it was a highlight tape of 2020. Yeah,
and truly a highlight tape of 2020.
It was
to the max.
Yeah, bloopers and all.
Yeah.
And but like, so I made a video about like how horror movies do good with small budgets.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, horror movies do good with small budgets because they have grounded stories and they kind of fantasticize them a little bit. You know what I mean? And it's something relatable to us, so that's why they do good. And my example was The Sandlot. I probably said this like 5 videos now, but this was a perfect example of that. How you take a small budget, give like a grounded story, but you can get berserk with it, and it's relatable, so it's engaging to us. You know what I mean?
Right. So, thank you for jogging my memory. While I was watching this movie, I was like, "This feels like a horror movie."
Yeah.
It had a horror movie tone, even with the music. It truly had like that eerie. Something's about to happen.
Yeah.
Bad.
It's a Western. I felt some comedy and satire. Like you said, it had horror aspects and a horror feel.
Horror tension. Definitely had a horror tension.
It felt like it had a historical feel too. Like this is a based on the true story type of feel.
It painted 2020 when the old man was trying to go into the grocery store with no mask on. They weren't letting him in, and they were just the people were looking at him, and they were like sheriff, and like I felt that scene. They truly made that scene come alive. I didn't experience that, but like still, like I had to be out there doing all that stuff. So like I saw not that, but I just saw stuff like that.
Yeah, it was
and
relatable.
It was just I was like I felt truly uncomfortable in that scene for the old man. I'm like I was really like I can't believe we really did this as a society. We really shamed this man. He can't breathe. What is he supposed to do? It was they truly brought that to life to me. That one not hit home, but that one just truly made me feel 2020.
Like kids when they watch this in 20 years, they were like, "Oh, it wasn't really like that, was it?" Like,
yes.
It kind of was.
It absolutely was like that. Yeah. That should make me feel weird. We actually did that as a society.
Pedro Pascal sized that nigga up from the jump. Like just the getting in your space a little bit. Like that. How do you make us feel that on the other side of the screen?
Lesbians, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really what intrigued me to this movie. I saw that scene on the previews.
I do remember that
and
scene,
I said, this is gonna be intense. But I thought Pedro was gonna be on way more of the movie, but shit, he was silent but deadly in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He made a big impact in that joint.
Yeah.